Mira, mira on the wall, who's the clearest of them all? If you are staring into your metaphorical mirror and hoping that clarity will appear, it's time to start using a different spell. I know so many authors who are waiting to be ready because they think that clarity only comes when they are ready. But that's not the truth. The truth is that clarity comes in honing your message. Clarity comes out of the mess of pulling that message together. So, in this Snow White inspired episode, I'm going to help bring you out of the woods and back to your desk so that you can start writing a book that makes sense. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help big thinkers, visionary leaders, and seasoned experts write, publish, and market client attracting books so that they can grow their business and get their message out into the world. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that this video and others like it can get out to more people so that they can get their message out into the world. Let's all think bigger together. So, here's the first tip, insight, piece of advice. Stop listening to your magic mirror. That's your inner critic. Because just like the queen was obsessed with being the fairest of them all and constantly asked the mirror, basically badgered the mirror, "Am I the fairest? Am I the fairest? Am I still the fairest?" If you're listening to your inner critic, you're doing pretty much the same thing because your inner critic's always going to say that whatever you're doing is not enough. No, you need to be more clear. No, you need to rewrite that. No, you need to start from scratch. No, you're not good enough. No one will listen to you. That's what your inner critic is going to be telling you. And it's time to break that spell and listen to the voice of persistence. You need to write your message, hone it, write your message. It gets clear as you take the journey, and clarity will silence the noise. Number two, every author has their own forest of confusion. You know that wonderful scene where Snow White is running from the huntsman and it seems like the trees are grabbing her, and you never know, is it an enchanted forest or is it just that she's so frightened that she sees monsters where there are none? And that's part of the magic of that animation. Well, when you're going through writing your book, it can sometimes feel like that. It can sometimes feel like that because your message is there, but you're not seeing it because you're caught up in, "I'm not good enough." You're listening to the inner critic. You're listening to the inner critic. But sitting your butt at the table and writing out your message, whether it's through a keyboard or with pen and paper or a quill and parchment, it doesn't matter. The work of writing out your thoughts helps you clarify your thoughts. I always go back to William Zenser's book, Writing to Learn, and he talks about how it's the process of writing that helps us learn. Well, it's the process of writing your book that helps you learn and hone your message. Number three, poison apples look like good ideas. Oh, yeah, they do. The queen disguised her poisoned apple as this beautiful, luscious, luscious, wonderful, oh, delicious red apple, right? But it wasn't, it was poison. Well, a lot of times an idea can look really juicy and good, but when you dig into it, it's not the right idea for you right now. So clarity helps you spot the seductive but off mission topics that you don't need to be covering. I mean, it's like if you've been following me for a long well before Coffee with Carma. If you've known me for a while, you know I've kind of gone through a lot of different messaging. Well, that was me clarifying what I'm about. And I finally landed on what I'm doing now, and I am like on fire. I love this because I finally got clear on what I am called to do. Well, okay, so it took me a few years. Doesn't have to take you a few years, but it does if you let life continually derail you, which is what I did. I don't want that for you. So please just sit down, write your ideas, put them out in the world. You'll get feedback, you'll hone out in the world, feedback, hone. It's a feedback loop and it gets better over time. If you've been enjoying this video and you would like to learn more about how you can get from point A to point B in your book, then pick up my Write Book Roadmap. There's a link to it below, but it's carmaspence.com/write book roadmap. It's a Google Sheet checklist, all color coded and pretty, that walks you through every tiny little microscopic step that it takes to get from idea to marketed book. And it will help you get more clear on the author's journey so that you can use that author's journey to become clear on your message. Number 4, whistle while you clarify. Oh, isn't that that's a wonderful song. Whistle while we work. Because I don't whistle very well. Well, clarity doesn't have to be heavy. One of my mentors, Molly Mahoney, is always talking about the more fun you have, the more money you make. Well, there's definitely something to be said about that. The more, the message used to be follow your passion and the money will follow. And I think that message is slightly off, honestly, because it's not that you're following your passion so much, although there is an aspect of that. It's following your joy. Because if you can find joy in whatever it is you're doing, that doesn't have to be what you're passionate about. You could be passionate about knitting, but your business has nothing to do with knitting. But you find joy in your business. That's the important thing. Yes, if you can infuse what you're passionate about into your business, it helps you find the joy, but you can find the joy in anything. I know garbage men who find joy in being garbage men. I don't think I can do that. So it's so whistle while you clarify. Find your joy and follow that. And number 5, don't wait for the Prince of Confidence. Confidence doesn't rescue you. It arrives with the kiss of clarity. I like my metaphors. The author's journey is a lot like the hero's journey. It is a process of becoming, and it is in that becoming that you gain the courage to step forth with your message. Yes, it takes courage to start the process, but you'll come out the other end with even more. It's a process. So don't fight the process. Go with it. Find the joy, and there you go. There you go. 5 ways that Snow White can teach you about gaining clarity in your author's journey. I hope you enjoyed it and found it fun and useful, and I will see you next week. This is Carma Spence saying ciao for now.